Time for the Jeopardy 2003 game for episode 55 of the Farewell for Pat.
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up. The options will let you fine-tune the game just the way you want to.
I may have to use my phone.
Normal game? Okay, so how many people? I'll type in your name.
50th anniversary games that I'm gonna debut
Player one,
soon on
here's your
the
buzz
Den of
in.
Games.
Let's do it. Come on.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this.
Player one, you start us off.
Rock and Pop for 200.
It was the last decade in which Cher didn't have a top 40 hit.
Player two,
What is the 1950s?
precisely.
Yeah.
Pick again.
Rock and Pop for 400.
Of a steamroller, airplane, or two U.S. cities, it was what the group Buffalo Springfield was named after.
Player two,
What is a steamroller?
hey, you're correct.
Rock and Pop for 600.
Melissa Joan Hart's mother took her name from a song by this band featuring Duane and Greg.
Player one,
What is the Allman Brothers?
exactly.
Rock and Pop for 800.
Answer, the Daily Double.
Could you make your wager, please?
1,000.
He reached new heights with Purple Rain.
Player one,
Who is Prince?
he's the one we were looking for. Yes.
Rock and Pop for 1,000.
In 1982, it was business as usual for this Who Can It Be Now group from Down Under.
Player one,
What is Men at Work?
exactly.
Toys Are These for 200.
Read and Play Tommy Pickles was one of the toys based on this TV series.
Player one,
What is Rugrats?
yes.
Toys Are These for 400.
A Hungarian inventor is famous for this puzzling cube.
Player one,
Who is Rubik?
exactly.
These for 6.
This Take Over the World board game by Parker Brothers has celebrated its 40th anniversary.
Player one,
What is Risk?
hey,
You're
you're
in
correct.
fine form, so pick again. Toys Are These for
This
800.
doll first came out way back in 1915. Andy soon followed.
Player one,
Who is Raggedy Ann?
exactly.
R for 1,000.
Model maker that merged with Monogram. The company sells about 50% of all the kits sold in the U.S.
Is that it? Anyone? What we were looking for was this.
Mythological Mistakes for 200.
Uh-oh. When Achilles' mother dipped him in the river Styx, she held him by this, leaving it vulnerable.
Player one,
What is Heel?
precisely. Pick again.
Mistakes for 4.
The Trojans wouldn't heed Cassandra's warning to beware of this steed.
Player two,
What was the Trojan horse?
Ah,
hey, you're correct.
Mythological Mistakes for 600.
She foolishly fooled around with Poseidon in Athena's temple, so Athena turned her hair into snakes.
Player one,
who is Medusa?
exactly.
Mistakes for 800.
This Titan made the mistake of waging war against Zeus, so he was doomed to hold the sky on his shoulders.
Player two,
Who was Atlas?
yes.
Mythological Mistakes for 1,000.
Linus, the music teacher, was too critical of this laborer, his pupil, who hit him with a lyre and killed him.
Player two,
Who was Heracles?
precisely. Pick again.
Let's do Celtics for 200.
No one knows why Stonehenge was built, but these Celtic priests usually and incorrectly get credit for it.
Player 1.
Who are monks? No, that's not it.
No, sorry. Anyone? Take a look.
Druids.
Here's the right response.
I'll try the Old Farmer's Almanac for 200.
An old farmer's proverb says March winds and these bring forth May flowers.
Player 1.
What are April showers?
Precisely. Pick again.
Old Farmer's Almanac for 400?
To cure these in a baby, the almanac advises don't yell boo, put 2 broom straws in its hair.
Player 1.
What are hiccups?
Definitely.
Almanac for 600.
The almanac's gardener's companion says it's the most popular garden vegetable. Or is it a fruit?
Player 1.
What is a tomato?
Exactly.
Oh, Farmer for 800.
The almanac puts out 4 editions, 3 for the United States and 1 for this neighboring country.
Player 3.
What is Canada?
You got it. That's the country we were after.
I'd like rotten for 200.
This powerful dog breed was named for a city in Germany.
Player 2.
What is a Rottweiler?
Exactly.
Rotten for 400.
Over 1 million people clogged through this port city of southwestern Holland.
Player 3.
What is Rotterdam?
Hey, you're correct.
Rotten for 600.
The Earth revolves around the sun and does this on its axis.
Is that it? Anyone? Player 1.
What is rotate?
Precisely. Pick again.
Rotten for 800.
It's the name of the baseball league in which participants run imaginary teams based on real major leaguers.
Nobody? Take a look. Here's the right
Rotisserie
response.
League. Rotten for 1,000.
Before push button, telephones had this kind of dial.
Player 2.
What is a rotary dial?
Exactly.
I'll take Celtics for 400.
This legendary Celtic bird was enshrined in the NBA Hall of Fame October 2nd, 1998.
Player 1.
Who is Larry Bird?
That's who we were looking for.
Celtics for 600.
The Celtic horse goddess Rhiannon shares her name with a 1976 hit by this band.
Player 1.
Who are Fleetwood Mac?
Exactly.
800
From
Celtics.
1959 to 1966, the Celtics won 8 straight NBA titles led by this colorful coach.
Player 1.
Who is Red Auerbach?
Definitely.
Celtics for 1,000.
Celtic languages are spoken in Ireland and this new Scottish-Canadian province that includes Cape Breton Island.
Player 1.
What is Newfoundland?
No.
Ah,
I'm sorry. Player 3.
What is Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia.
Exactly. And now to
She steals
finish off the
1,000
round,
from me.
The first issue cost 6 pence and was published during this U.S. president's first term.
Player 3.
Who was George Washington?
Exactly. Okay, that's it for the Jeopardy round.
Wow,
Now we're gonna take a quick look at
these
the
two
scores.
computer players are competitive
You're
today.
off to a fantastic start, Player 1. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, Player 3, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen,
Around the world for 400.
This Ohio city has been called the rubber capital of the world.
nobody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
I'd like baseball for 400.
On September 27, 1998, in his final at-bat, this Cardinal hit his 70th home run of the season.
Player 1.
Who is Mark McGuire?
Exactly.
Baseball for 8.
On April 4th, 1997, the new Turner Field opened with this home team defeating the visiting Cubs 5-4.
Player 1.
What are the Atlanta Braves?
Yes.
Baseball for 1,200.
In 1997, this Jim Leyland managed team became the first wild card to win a World Series.
Player 1.
Who are the Florida Marlins?
Precisely.
Now Miami Marlins.
Pick again.
Baseball for 1,600.
Nancy, the Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
2,800.
This Dodger won 27 games in 1966, but retired at season's end due to an arthritic arm.
Player 1.
Who's Nolan Ryan?
No.
Damn it!
Take a look.
Sandy
Here's the right
Koufax.
response.
Baseball for 2,000.
When this Brooklyn field opened in 1913, Borough President Alfred Steers tossed out the first ball.
Anybody? This is the correct question.
Around the world for 800.
Modern Persian is also called Farsi, from the Fars region in the southwest of this country.
Nobody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
X-Files for 400.
From 1987 until 1990, he was the top gun in Mimi Rogers' life.
Player 1.
Who is Tom Cruise?
Precisely. Pick again.
X for 800.
She spent 13 years as the Donald's wife, but just 22 months as Mrs. Riccardo Mazzucchelli.
Player 1.
Who is Ivana Trump?
Hey, you're correct.
X for 1,200.
Few recall that she played Frasier's first ex-wife on Cheers. Now she's Kenneth Branagh's ex.
Nobody? What we were looking for was this.
X-Files for 1,600.
Nancy, the Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
1,400.
Uma Thurman's mother, Nina, was married briefly to this LSD guru in the 1960s.
Player 1.
Timothy Leary.
Yes.
Who is Timothy Leary? Sorry. X-Files 2,000.
Her love story with Robert Evans ended when she made a getaway with Steve McQueen.
Anybody? What we were looking for was this.
Around the world for 1,200.
It's the Hindi Ocean that surrounds Mauritius.
Player 2?
What is the Indian Ocean?
Of course!
Correct. You certainly know your geography.
Around the world for 1,600.
The Mabuti of the Congo are the best-known group of these short-statured people.
Player 3.
What are negrillos?
Exactly.
Around the world for 2,000?
Almost 10% of the U.S. population in 1996 was foreign-born, with the greatest number, 6.7 million, from this country.
Nobody? What we were looking for was this.
Legal stuff for 400.
The Playboy Foundation gives awards named for this free speech amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Player 1.
What is the First Amendment?
Precisely. Pick again.
Legal stuff for 800.
U.S. firms operating in the investment field have to answer to the SEC, this group.
Player 2.
What is the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Hey, you're correct.
He's catching up.
Legal stuff for 1200.
A living one gives family members the right to end treatment of a dying person.
Player 1.
What is a will?
Precisely. Pick again.
Legal stuff for 1600.
Doctors, lawyers, and accountants protect against charges of professional error with this type of insurance.
Player 3.
What is malpractice?
Definitely.
I took all the daily doubles.
Legal stuff for 2000.
This states Proposition 227 of 1998 opposed bilingual education.
Is that it? Anyone? What we were looking for was this.
I'll try American history for 400.
In June 1896, he completed his first automobile at his home on Bagley Avenue in Detroit.
Player 1.
Who was Henry Ford?
Yes.
American history for 800.
John Fitch launched a boat of this type in 1787, 16 years before Robert Fulton.
Player 3.
What is a steamboat?
Exactly.
I'm getting
American
stuff that
history
I don't know,
for
but they know.
1200.
Eli Whitney saw little profit from this gin as unauthorized copies sprouted up everywhere.
Player 3.
What is the cotton gin?
Cotton gin.
Definitely.
American history for 1600.
Teddy Roosevelt's grandson, CIA man Kermit, kept the Shah of this country on his throne in 1953.
Anybody? Here's what we were looking for.
American history for 2000.
In a letter to Horace Greeley, this president wrote, "My paramount object in this struggle is to save the Union."
Is that it? Anyone? What we were looking for was this.
Let's do E for 400.
In 1995, Greg Kinnear became a movie star in Sabrina and left this E-series about chat shows.
Nobody? Take a look. Here's the right response.
E for 800.
It isn't quite as harrowing as ER when real people get makeovers on the E-series known as Fashion This.
Anyone? Take a look. Here's the right response.
E for 1200.
Favorite episodes of the E! True Hollywood Story included The Last Days of Elvis and this show with a ritzy zip code.
Anyone? Player 1.
What is Beverly Hills 90210?
Precisely. Pick again.
E for 1600.
Robin Quivers and Stuttering John are part of this shock jock's late night E! Show.
Is that it? Anyone? Player 1.
Who is Howard Stern?
Hey, you're correct.
And to wrap up this board, E!'s show on celebrity homes has visited the Hollywood Hills nest of this actor who played Danny Partridge.
Player 1.
Who is Danny Bonaducci?
Yes. That's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores once again. Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. You'll get back in the game, Player 2.
This
It's
is
crunch
close.
time, folks. Final Jeopardy. I show you the category, Then I give you a few seconds to think about your wager. The unknown. Go ahead. Make your wager. Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager.
I better wager nothing.
Here's the final
Just,
Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
In
Not
October
lose.
1955, the Air Force released a 316-page report on an 8-year investigation that said there's no proof of these.
Let's see how everyone did. Player 2, your question. Sorry, that's wrong. How much did it cost you?
Player 2 got it wrong.
Player 3,
And
your
she
question.
said underwater cities
sorry,
as
that's
well.
Incorrect. How much did it cost you? Your question, Player 1. That's correct. What did you wager?
I didn't wager anything just so I could not lose.
Congratulations to our big winner. Player 1. Hope you all had fun. See you again on Jeopardy.
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things
Boy,
up
that was
before we
close.
begin our game.
They really stayed competitive with me, but I ran away with it. We'll see you soon here at the Den of Games.